I don't think it's bizarre that Diane Dodds on the radio on Good Morning Ulster said that she's not going to be prepared to talk about internal party matters. I think Emma saying that yesterday on Talkback, I think it is perfectly reasonable and perfectly acceptable, because unfortunately, whenever the DUP speak about any internal party mechanisms or anything's happening internally, it becomes much bigger news than it does for any other party. You highlight all of these other parties, they don't get the negative response. I feel like I'm on a tirade against the press today, but they don't get the negative response that the DUP seems to engender.
I think the Sinn Féin press office just laughed out loud there, Tim. If you're honestly saying they don't get...
Look, at the end of the day, deputy leader of any party, and not to disrespect anybody who's deputy leader of any party, but this is true of any party across the United Kingdom, big or small, the deputy leader's position is not a position that is of any real significance except internally. This is an internally significant position. It's not an externally significant position. And I think, it would be, I think having an electoral contest on this would just put light and put heat on the DUP that it just doesn't really need, because I don't actually believe that the narrative that the press put forward, that there's these bubbling and simmering factions within the DUP, I don't believe that's true. Maybe in 2021 that emerged at that time, where there was people fighting over the future of the party when Arlene Foster was ousted. I don't get the sense that there's that sense now. I've spoken to people over the last few days on all sides of the party, supposedly all these factions in the party as there were in 2021, and I don't get any sense of that at all. Universally, Gavin Robinson is acclaimed as doing a fantastic job as leader. Universally, he has been acclaimed as someone who has brought a different tone to leadership. Universally, he's been claimed by people internally as someone who's approachable, as someone who can be spoken to. All of the things that were negative about previous leaders, Gavin is not doing those things. So I think why would he have a leadership contest? What he needs is somebody that he can work with to bring forward reforms internally. And I think that's why we're seeing Michelle McIlveen's name move forward. I think it needs to be a woman. I think it needs to be somebody who's popular internally. She is exceptionally popular internally.